So this video comes to you courtesy of my iMac because my phone's in the garden recording cloudage. Some lovely clouds out there this morning. So I thought I'd record my video on here. I'm wearing this. It doesn't fit. I like it. It doesn't fit. I ordered it from Amazon and it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. As soon as it arrived, I tried it on. I was like, and I went to Amazon to return it, and they don't want it back, and they just reimburse me. I know it's come from China, but I just can't believe. I had a fight with them the other day. The company that sent me something that I didn't like, and I wanted and they were offering me a paltry reimbursement. Had a fight with them just for a paltry €4 or €8, but this I think was cheap. It was only €30, but it's just an automatic will reimburse you. It's mad, absolutely mad. So yeah, that's why I've got it on. I just thought it looks nice. I wish I could have kept it, but I can't. And even though one hopes to lose weight, my boobs never really get any smaller. I've been large in that area since I was 12. I can remember boys in the playground taking the piss. So yeah, it's rarely that I get small around here. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, that's why I put it on, because I just thought it looked nice. I will take some footage in the garden, but as I say, my camera's out there, my phone's out there doing clouds. It's windy, my windmills have been going. I've only just come across Brené Brown, who is a psychotherapist and a doctor. I say and a doctor. I think it's probably more common in the States to be a doctor as a psychotherapist than it was in the UK, who studies vulnerability and discovered loads of things about herself and her response to vulnerability when she did a TED talk. I think I shared something of hers the other day. Absolutely fascinating. And I've just listened to another TED talk of hers. And a lot of the TED talk is about shame. Fascinating, absolutely fascinating. So I highly recommend you go looking for her. Two things that I thought were that I wanted to mention. I'm in an online community for intermittent fasting. It's called Delay, Don't Deny. And what I find on there is that the people that are on there are supportive, motivating, and the woman who is the main admin of I call her an admin. She isn't. I mean, she is she created the online community. Her name's Jen Stevens, and she's written lots of books on intermittent fasting, including Delay, Don't Deny, Fast, Feast, Repeat, and there's another one that I can't remember. But what I noticed with her is that if she replies to people's posts, she will pick the stuff that is that she wants to stroke. So she'll stroke activities and things and ignore something that might be that I might perceive as a bit uncomfortable. I saw a post this morning and I'm thinking, what the fuck have you eaten? Because it's just so completely different to what we eat. It's very American standard diet, and I'm thinking, what the fuck have you eaten? And Jen is saying, oh, well done, good fast. It just made me laugh. And I wanted to talk about the opposite of that I came up against this morning. And because I've made this decision with my therapist to move away from the negative stuff and let it pass me by rather than getting into it, I posted a post yesterday evening onto the Health Unlocked forum about how I am at the moment and the difficulties and the the response from the secretary rather than the rheumatologist, and just talked about that last night. And I got a reply from somebody who asked me more questions about the supplements I've been not prescribed, but the supplements that Gemma suggested, the functional health practitioner in training. And they asked me a question about that, which I answered fully and talked about what the gut test had shown, la la la. And when I looked this morning, the reply was really snarky, and you know, so you did this and you did that, and you didn't do this and you didn't do that. Is she a medical? Blah, 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 blah. And my immediate response to that type of post is, okay, I'm not going to hear anything good you're going to tell me because you've been an arse. So what I did, which I wouldn't normally have done, I would normally have engaged. What I did was I deleted my post because I just thought, fuck this. I came here for support, not for you to push me down further than I'm already feeling. So I went back and deleted my post, which for me, it was like, I'm not getting what I need here. I'm moving on. I think that's a really good thing. That's a really good thing. What happened is about 10 minutes ago, I get an email. I've got a message from this person on that forum. I hope you don't, I only read a little bit of it. I hope you don't mind me messaging you. And I'm thinking, well, what the fuck do you think? So I've muted that person so I don't have to engage. And I think I'm really pleased that I've had that therapy the other 2 weeks ago, because I've got therapy again on Monday. I'm really pleased I had that because it's made me make some really good choices about how I engage or whether I engage, and be more attentive to how I'm engaging. And it's, I guess what it's done is it's allowed me to find other things that are nice to engage with, and which is better for all of us, really, isn't it? Much better for us to be in an area that's kind, stroking, accepting, caring, all of those things. So it's allowed me to do that. So that's where I'm at. I can see myself in this camera and thinking how fucking well I look. I'm thinking, I wish I didn't look as well. Well, no, actually, I got always steamed glasses because this eye gets teary. Get rid of the steam. So my camera's been out there doing a time lapse for a long time. I did a time lapse last night of, was it no, I just did a video last night as we went down to put the chickens away. The birds in the bamboo, there's a load of, Mark thinks they're starlings, I've not seen them, but maybe they are, that come and sleep in the bamboo. So he's seen them all piling in as starlings do. And I could hear them when I was getting the camera in from doing another time lapse. And I thought, I'll go and I'll video that for you to listen and whatever. And I left the camera running for ages as the light levels dropped, and he and I went down and put the chickens away. And but the picture quality was really poor, and in order to hear the birds, for me, because my hearing's not good, I had to have the volume up high, and every so often a car would go past. It would be really noisy. And in the foreground of my shot is the pile of concrete blocks that Ludo needs to take away and all that rubbish. So it was a really poor, I'm telling you this, that you're not getting it, it was a really poor video that you made, but there was lots of sounds of I can only call the dusk chorus. You get a dawn chorus. Well, this was a dusk chorus with lots of bird sounds, lots of things going on. So what I'll do, if the weather works tonight, I will try and set the camera up at a different angle so you haven't got an awful view. I can't obviously compensate for the fact that the light levels will drop and the picture quality won't be so good. But I think you might like to listen to it. I think... yeah, I'll do it again. I've deleted it because I just felt it was poor quality. I will do it again though, because there was a lot of bird noise. It was really, because we sat down there for a bit listening, because it had been such a pleasant, it was a bit chilly, but we sat down there listening, and there were a lot of birds getting themselves sorted for the evening. What happened then? Did I go dark? Because this began to, that's ridiculous, isn't it? It starts to shut down. If you're recording, it shouldn't do that. Anyway, so that's that. And now you've had 10 minutes and I'm going to... Oh, I went to a wedding last night. I went to a wedding, and not only did I go to a wedding, I went to a wedding in New Zealand. Absolutely amazing. A virtual friend posted her wedding live on Facebook last night. I knew that she was. I mentioned them, I think, in my vlog yesterday. Yeah, so posted it live on Facebook. It was really moving, and it made me a bit tearful, and I think that's what happens at weddings, isn't it? But I just thought it was so lovely to... I know that I wasn't particularly invited, but it was so lovely that they shared it. It was, yeah, it was really nice, and I just thought absolutely amazing to be able to watch a wedding going on in the morning just before I go to bed, and that's how it was. I think some of it, I couldn't hear some of it, but it sounds like they've been together a long time, and I can't remember whether it was in 2017 when it became legal for them to be married, and then they talked, so I think they got engaged, and then they talked about getting married, and it's taken them all this time to finally get to it. But yeah, so I'm really pleased for them, and I feel really grateful to have been able to witness that so far away, all over the other side of the world. Absolutely amazing. So we picked up the pork. One of the pork packets, the vacuum had gone, which she pointed out to me. So I've got pork chops to cook today. I am have defrosted cauliflower cheese I made a couple of weeks back, and some roasted butternut squash that I roasted a couple of weeks back. They're defrosted, and so that's for lunch, for dinner. And then last night we had so many eggs, I've hard boiled 8, and I will do a hard boiled egg salad or something for supper. I ate more than I would normally yesterday, and I felt uncomfortable and felt disappointed, which is what happens when you're used to being good all of the time. If you do slightly overeat, you feel really bad. But I slightly overate with 2 chicken fucking drumsticks, which are not... It's not like I slightly overate with 2 cakes. And actually, I weighed myself this morning, and I've lost a kilo in a week. So my weight's gone down this morning despite feeling guilty overnight, or bad, or uncomfortable. That's mad, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going now because I have to keep reminding myself to look, because the camera's up there. So I hope you've got a lot of me looking at you rather than down here. Okay, so have a nice Saturday, and I'll see you again, maybe from the garden. I've got to look down now to turn it off. Hold on, there.